To God be the glory. I'm O.W. Prince, and this is your real illuminating moment. To God be the glory, my friends, and welcome to this, your real illuminating moment. I am O.W. Prince. We cannot afford to let our guard down now. Don't fall for the okie dokie and the we are all equal lie and the two-faced deception of the nation. Haven't you learned anything from the grand wizard presidential administration? Can't you see how murderous and emboldened the ignorant, self-entitled white supremacists and racists have become? And many of those moral criminals and racist terrorists are professed Christians. We cannot afford to let our guard down. We must increase our vigilance and awareness. Evil is present on every hand and in every corner of the world and in all forms of religion. We better watch and pray, and watch some more, and pray some more, and pray with our eyes wide open. This ain't no time for booty popping, whoring around, licentious living, and careless frivolities. The assassins of the white supremacist national terrorist groups and their sleeper cells, which the government permits to thrive under its protection, has been murdering us with impunity and without any just cause for as long as we have been on American soil. The false prophets of Christianity have served only to distract us with empty promises of supernatural increase and personal prosperity and wealth and a coward's disposition of nonviolence. There's a time for everything, and it is past time that we become proactive and fiercely protective of ourselves, each other, and against anyone who threatens our lives, liberty, and health without justifiable cause and overwhelming evidence. We've allowed too much already, and many of our soldiers have died while the black nonviolent creatures and preachers, entertainers, and public officials are comfortable and secure in their gated communities and fine homes and government offices. We have to be responsible for our own lives and security because they're not going to care about us. We have to be responsible for ourselves because we can't trust anyone else to do right by us. Therefore, we must be good to ourselves and trust no one else, not even one of our own group, because cowards and Judases are in every circle. We must raise our alarm to its highest level and be decisive in our resolve to be a living witness and not a dead statistic. We give notice at this time that it is our intention to stand our ground and exercise our right to 3 to 6 feet of personal space and to use whatever means that we deem necessary and appropriate to defend our lives, our liberty, and the lives and liberty of those whom we love. The status quo is no longer acceptable. Life as usual will no longer be the same, my friends. Money and civil court settlements for black lives wrongly taken by law enforcement officers and white racists will not assuage the need for moral accountability and justice. We shouldn't participate in the system's monetization of our murdered loved ones' lives, especially since this nation has yet to truly value our lives and pay reparations for its centuries of inhumanity and immoral treatment and murdering of its African-American slaves and subjugated citizens. So how can they monetize our lives? What makes one murdered, tortured black soul more valuable than another murdered, tortured black soul? How can the judicial system determine what the unjust taking of black lives by white cops or white racists is worth monetarily, but not afford the same victim the equivalent in reparations when he or she was alive? Wake up, people. That ain't mud you're treading through, and that ain't justice or equality you're living in. You're living in the reality of blacks being hunted and terrorized in America and in the apathy of an affluent and selfish society and Christian culture without any real redress, while other races enjoy national compassion and immediate response and protection from the federal government along with financial benefits and entitlement. Wake up, people. We cannot afford to let our guard down now. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We cannot afford to let our guards down. We must be ever vigilant, for the time of our emancipation is overdue. We must write and proclaim our own emancipation. To God be the glory. I'm O.W. Prince, and this has been your real illuminating moment. And as always in party, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Life hurts, but God heals. Keep looking up.